Are we doing a trust fall?
Yeah, please be looking.
Oh, I wasn't. I thought I was trust falling.
I thought I was trust falling. All right. Welcome back to Hometown TCG, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John.
And I'm Josh, and we are here with our new class, guys. Class is in session. This is Classic Constructed 101.
That's right. So in 101, we're going to be discussing the Classic Constructed format, the rules of it, how it differs from Blitz, and what to expect.
Absolutely. So we want to start at the absolute basics, guys. This is your 101 class, as all of your events and all of the national events shift away from Blitz to this new format. You got to know how it works. And the first difference in Classic Constructed is you're using your adult hero now.
That's right. You're using your Sarah Bolton, your 40 life hero, unless you're Kano, which that is going to have implications on the game. And one of such is that it's going to be 50-minute time limit.
Oh, absolutely. That is a huge difference. So your Blitz events will go 30 minutes per round. This is still best of one, by the way. But this will go 50 minutes per round rather than 30. And you're going to play with a very different deck.
That's right. So first off, you have 3 copies of each card instead of 2. And now your deck itself, your hero does not comprise of one of your cards. But your deck is going to be 80 cards that includes your equipment and the cards in the deck. But then, before the game starts, you cut down however many you want to get down to 60 a minimum.
Yes, so 60 is the minimum. You may cut down, you may play more than 60. However, that's a 200 level concept. So we're going to keep that one in our back pocket until next time. But this game is going to vary from Blitz, not only in the rules of the game and when you sit down for gameplay, it's going to vary in many other ways. And the biggest one is something I take a lot of flack for from our patrons, from the members of our Discord, is when I called Bravo Tier 3 for Blitz. Guys, Classic Constructed is going to put a bunch of new heroes into top tiers and into Viability.
So Bravo is an obvious one. Different characters just play differently when you have more health or you have that ability to switch out cards. It's just a different format. And the one thing I'm happy about is that there won't be any more IRAs.
Yes, and if there is an IRA and you're playing Classic Constructed and you see an IRA, you're probably pretty happy about it.
Yeah, that
20 life hero is not going to make the cut. So we mentioned a 50-minute game. However, due to that advanced level concept that we'll get into in our 200 level class, you're able to fine-tune your deck for the hero you're playing, so a lot of your games will end up going faster than 30 minutes.
That's right. You'll see just kind of more fine-tuning in your decks, which allow you to, but also, since you have that greater life total, you can use your life as a resource, take more hits to dish back an even bigger combo.
So another difference then is the viability and competitiveness of setup and combo decks, right? With a bigger health pool, you can take more damage, you're able to set up those bigger combos, you can set up those bigger turns, you can get yourself into kind of a control situation a little bit better without dying.
That's right. This makes me think of Brute, for instance, in Blitz, where it was like you needed to draw your Blood Rush Bellow somewhat early, or you just weren't going to have it that game.
Okay.
You know? And in this, it's completely different because you're going to get to those cards eventually. You have the life total, the game's a little bit longer, and it gives you that opportunity to make sure you hit your combo pieces, so your deck's going to do what you want it to do.
Absolutely, and that just kind of lays into the fact that we really want to talk about in our next video on the fact that these decks are more finely tuned with this concept of trimming cards that you don't want to see in a matchup out. So guys, knowing your matchups, knowing what other heroes want to do against you, our how to beat series is going to be huge when it comes to Classic Constructed.
That's right, you have to know your matchups. So let's give a little sneak peek of the deck trimming here.
Okay.
So again, it's 80 card deck total. You have your equipment, so let's say you have 5 equipment pieces that you just pretty much use in every matchup. That means 75 cards, and you can play between 75 to 60 depending on your matchup. So a big piece of these would be like defense reactions. That's maybe the most common one. Certain matchups, you could just pull them out.
They're not going to be great in Kano. They're not going to be great in certain Go Tall decks, right?
Yeah, so it just completely depends. And if you want your deck to be more aggro, you can take them out, and you don't need them. So it's going to be a big strategic decision whenever you do that. But that's what's really cool about Classic Constructed, and that's something we're excited to talk about in our Classic Constructed 202 class.
Yes, in 202 you're going to learn how your single deck can feel like 2 or even 3 different decks based on what you're pulling out, based on what you're leaving in, and who your opponent is playing. So guys, we're super excited for this series. We can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty of this. Again, remember, check us out on our Patreon at patreon.com/HometowntCG. You get access to all of our Corvette decks. You get live playing, live deck building. You get access to our Discord community, which is amazing. Our patrons and even you guys, our viewers, are amazing. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I think I think they're ready to be taken to school.
That's right.
So until next time, my name is Josh.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you at the bell.